Good morning, you guys. So, after I reviewed the love messages, I realized I'm very triggered. I reviewed my venting about my love situation, and this video is from what's today's date? The 19th? The 18th of June? And it's the 18th. So, I've had time to process um because that love reading, I started picking it up in the beginning of June, but I was told not to post it. I was told to hold it on drafts, so I kept it on drafts until it felt right. And I realized 0101 that I was holding on to a lot of anger. I am holding on to a lot of anger. Oh my gosh. Two birds just flew right in front of the windshield, like so close. I thought their wings were gonna hit the glass. What the Well, I realized that I'm holding on to a lot of resentment. I'm holding on to a lot of anger. Gosh, it's a lot of anger. At first, I realized that even though I didn't want to admit, I was going through a depressed mode. Um, but because of my mental health, my depression is not like other people's depression. Um, my depression is just weird. I overeat or I undereat. I overwork myself so I'm not thinking. I act out. I act out of character overall. um yeah, which led me to a lot of weird dates, a lot of, you know, impulsive actions when it came to my like overspending and shit. But I don't know, I tried to just stay busy at all times, and I realized that it's exactly because I don't want to process certain things. I wasn't ready to face certain demons. I wanted to just have it all be over with. But the thing is, it couldn't be over because I knew that I had to face these things. I was just like, I'll face it later, I'll face it later. But no, I realized that because I wasn't facing certain things within this love situation, um, I realized that I was hurting myself more than anything because I'm literally rejecting the whole fact of having somebody come in my life. Like, that's how broken I am, that I don't want anybody to love me. I just want to be left alone because I don't trust people. Because every time I trusted, they gave me a reason not to. But that was the whole point. That they had to show me they're not for me. 411. They had to show me that they were going to leave me hanging. So whenever that person came in that would never leave me hanging, 421, I would see it. I would realize it. I would appreciate it. I would love them a lot more than I've ever loved anybody else. And trust me, I know how much I can love. That's what scared me. It scared me to give everybody, like somebody, everything and them say that it wasn't enough. It wasn't what they were looking for. It's not what they wanted, etc., etc. But the thing is that now that I realize who was trying to humble me, who was trying to put me down, and I keep getting messages, so confirmation. Like, my thoughts are correct. I realized that all of these people wanted me to provide something for them when they weren't even providing shit for me. I was providing it for me. I was the one coming through for me and for them, and it still wasn't enough. Like, okay. And then I realized, if you think that person is better than me, you definitely deserve them. You definitely do not deserve what I have to offer, because not only do you not see worth in it, but you are the type of person that would not put any effort into anything. You want things handed to you. That's not who I am. I am somebody that you need to put effort into to be able to get into the deepest parts of who I am. 611. Or it will never work. And that's what I realized most importantly about myself. It wasn't it wasn't that I was not enough or wasn't worthy. I was angry at the fact that people that that I took in, or or you know what I mean, like, I don't want to say it in a mean way, so let me see. Let's just say people with no real spiritual rank, people with no real self-love, people with no real ambition, no real dreams of their own, no creativity, people who just fit in a box, dude. Somebody just did a U-turn here, and they were bumping that song, Can't Trust No. And it's true. It was exactly where I was getting at. I was trusting all of these people over myself, because when I fall in love, I get lost in love. Like, literally, I go into my own fantasy world of love. And well, I'm a love writer, so I literally feel poetry when I'm in love, and that's why I love love, and I love everything to do with love. But I've never received the type of love that I want or that I give, because people think that the love that I give is unreal, but it's just because I'm cheesy, I'm romantic, I'm mandilona, like, I don't care. I love being in love. But it's always with the wrong people. So now I'm gonna start manifesting loving the people who choose me, loving the people who are on my frequency, on my spiritual rank, people who I don't have to fight to see my worth. People with no attachments to their fucking past. God, that was annoying as hell. People that can control their minds, because that's important to me. Just, there was a lot of loose ends that I realized after I started dating, and I got a lot of my manifestations. I got a lot of Marines in dates, and I went out with one, which was interesting. Because out of all the Marines, I think I ended up dating the more femme one. But you know, there is I just didn't fit. I mean, I fit with some of them. It's just I need that spiritual connection as well. It's a must. I realized that it's a must. Like I said, I'm how the fuck do you say psychosexual? demisexual. So all those things I realized that they are important to me. And the more that I'm, you know, dating around, hanging out with people, getting to know more humans and realizing from their own perspective what I also need to work on, because I realized that one of them told me like I need to trust people. I can't just not trust anybody, but I don't. I mean, I trust my team. I trust the fact that I know I'm not permanent in anybody's life other than my children's. Everybody else is questionable. And I'm pretty sure it's temporary because not even my children I own, you know, like one day they're going to move away. One day they're going to not be next door to me, you know, because I share custody with their dad. So they're not going to be next door to me. They're going to literally be maybe across the world because I mama want to travel. I want to live in Japan. I want to live in with my son in Korea. Like I want to go to all these other places, to Bolivia, Colombia, like you know what I mean? Hawaii. Like there's just a lot of places I want to explore. I don't want to just be in one spot. I'm not a one spot type of person. So if I could do motivational speaking, my readings and travel, that would be the dream. And if I could do that and I found a person 1133 who would be down to do these things, like see that's exactly what I'm waiting for. Ooh, and that they love cars. Cars is a must. I'm a big car girl. So I want to build a car. No, but seriously, like I've realized a lot with the love reading, with the venting, with me actually facing those demons, not just pushing them in the closet and closing the door and locking it up. Like, no, I'm literally trying to fight one by one, coming to terms with all the things that I needed to heal. The anger one, I think is gonna be the last demon that I take out of the closet to fight and face because I feel that I have just so much anger. I still want to feel. I still, and honestly, that's why I don't release it because I want to feel angry. I have the right to be angry. I think that because I'm so genuine and so kind hearted, I felt guilty for the longest time for being angry, that I suppressed it and I turned it into, well, it's what's best for them. It's what's best for them. But no, at this point I feel I have the right to be angry because it was not fair for me either. 1313, it wasn't fair for me in certain situations even though I understand them. You know, it's just I had to really accept that it was part of my contract, part of my life lessons, part of having, you know, that slap in the face, that karma. I think I want to take it more as my karma. Karma for, you know, a lot of things that I'm not going to speak about yet. I think maybe one day I will, but not right now. Um and when I see it that way, that is what I actually want. I want it to be my karma. I wanted her to be my karma so bad so I could purge all that already. Like, you know what I mean? You have no idea. Like, I wanted it to be it because not only did it hurt, not only did I feel that it purged me from a lot of things, but I feel that it corrected me from a lot of other things. So they served their purpose, and that's what helps me not be angry. That's what's helping me be able to move on. That's what's helping me to be able to release and move forward to someone 444, to someone new, something new. You know what I mean? Because I can see like the positive in all of that negative. and including like those last 3 years, like I love them so much. I love them so much because it transformed me in the person that I am right now. And the person that I am right now, I would not trade it for anything. I'm still, getting out of that depressed mode. I'm still rewiring a few things. I'm still getting used to this new life of not calling my dad every day, not being able to see or call my mom every day, of not having that backup. I mean, I can't really say family because my dad's family was never there. My mom's family lived in Mexico, so I hardly saw them. Um, and I'm adoptive, so there's that. It was just a whole transformation. I did a whole death and rebirth. I did a whole level up. I did a whole timeline jump. I did a whole, like, this whole person I saw 1616 that you see today, I can guarantee you is not the same person that was here a month ago. Or that, and I know I keep saying that, but that's the whole fucking point, that you can't stay in one place, that you have to keep evolving, that you have to keep moving forward. The whole point of every single obstacle is to get you to where you need to be. And for me, including those dead end jobs, God, I hated this job. I hate this job. And this job is my obstacle because it has created so many obstacles for me to focus on my dreams, focus on my business that I'm trying to create, um, focus on my art that I also want to sell, which I'm going to be selling my canvases on my Instagram. So if you're not following my Instagram, go do so because I'm going to be posting a lot of the canvases that you guys see me working on. Like, I'm going to put them in the background as I'm working on them. Maybe I'll do a video while I'm painting and stuff like that, but I'm going to start selling them just in case y'all love art and you're trying to support me so I could keep doing these videos and not have to work more than 10 hours. But anyways, like, there's just so much that the universe is trying to get me to see. And I know those dead end jobs was exactly that. It was trying to drain me to the point where it pushes me to get out of my comfort zone and to find better, even if it's, less pay, less hours, where I'm living paycheck to paycheck until my dreams are complete. And then I can, work full time to gather up that, stack up that money and then invest it in my own dreams, invest it in my own business. Like, you know what I mean? So I have a plan. It's going to take time because especially with all the magic and everybody trying to slow me down, now that I'm alchemizing it and using it to my benefit, they better be careful what they're sending because now everything's gonna get drained from them. I'm gonna use all that energy to invest it into something positive for me. So if you guys want to go ahead and light up those candles, boo boo, go run, do it, por favor. I need that energy. I need your energy for free. Like, you're giving me that energy now. God, I love it. The misery. But yeah, like, we gotta use everything, because now it's like, bitch is out of depressed mode. 1919, like, you better be careful because the whole reason I was quiet, the whole reason I was so submissive was because I was in depressed mode. Bitch is back. Bitch is coming for everything that is mine, literally everything. Take it as you want. My time, my energy, my things, and eventually that love, but for now I just want to focus on rebuilding myself. I already talk to my spirit team. I'm not going to focus on this whole love thing. I don't want it. I want to focus all on this, on what I just said. And I'm not going to completely shut it down. I'm going to heal from it. And if it comes, it comes. But I'm not, manifesting anything like that. And if I am, it's going to be something that fits me to the T, where I don't have to question it, and I know they keep telling me, like, you're not going to question it. You're going to, da 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 da. Like, it's where you deserve to be. It's where it feels like home. Cuz home is going to feel like this person. So that's already a given. Like, they're going to feel like home. Period. But I don't know, my focus is on those projects, because this project that I have going, the universe sent me to do it. And I really feel like this is my mission, to do this project. And I really want to get it out there for you guys. And I'm hoping that this project will help a lot of people, you know, either wake up or, see a perspective. Originally, it was supposed to be only for me, but the more I've been working on it, because it was my way of like coping and dealing with certain things, I realized maybe I should share it, because maybe it's going to help people out there. But I've been working on this for the past 7 years, going on 8 years this November, or this October. Was it October? Because I remember it was during the ending of my pregnancy with my daughter when I started doing this, because I couldn't really move around. I couldn't do anything like much cleaning or anything, because I had to rest. So I started doing this project. So I'm hoping that it helps. And that's where I want to focus my time, my energy, everything. And that's where all the negative vibe is going to be alchemized and transformed into me being able to complete this, get it out there. I was really hoping for this year, but like I said, my dead ass job is literally keeping me away from home like 13 hours a day, but homegirl ballin', so I'm not complaining. But at the same time, it's like the universe telling me, do you want to be ballin', or do you want to have the time to work on this, like, your life mission? Because, like, I really feel this is my life mission. Like, that's where my passion is. My artwork and my creations, that is where my passion is. So I really want to do this, because with this comes my business, and my business will be all one, my art and all my creations put together. So I'm gonna totally be working on my logos and stuff, which I already got. So wish me luck. I'm really trying to take all this off soon without giving too much detail about it, but that's where all the donations are gonna go to. For me to be able to create these things, for me to be able to miss a few hours of work to be able to do these videos, because like they're pretty long, and more like that, to buy more art supplies, to be able to do more canvases and stuff. But even the canvases, all that money is going to the main project. The main project will not be revealed until it is completed, until it's done and in my hands, where I can show you what it is. So everything that I sell, every donations, everything is gonna go into my savings, so I can create this project with my logo. Maybe it's gonna be all one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I still haven't decided yet. So I need to focus on that instead. So let me get to it. I'm gonna go look for some jobs, apply for some jobs, and then I'm gonna get to work on my project, and post some more videos for you guys. So if you guys are still watching this is your sign to work on your projects, work on anything that you need to. I know this was supposed to be a love reading, but this is why you're still watching. Focus on those dreams, on those goals, on yourself, on improving yourself, whether it's your health, your eating habits, balancing yourself out, your moods, your energy, getting grounded. I keep hearing a lot of anger management, balancing out that anger, getting off those chains that are keeping us tied to the past and stuff like that. But this is our sign to focus on that. The right things are going to start gravitating because we're so focused on this, because we're so focused on us. That's how focused they're going to be on us as well. And the right people will show you that they don't mind doing these things for you. When another person thinks that it was a lot of work, the person that is actually choosing you is not going to see it as work because they want to. That's what I'm feeling like. I want to. I want to. I don't want nobody else to do it. I want to be the one. That's the type of energy we're attracting now. So they're and I feel like a lot of them, like there's going to be a lot of options. So just make sure you pick the right one that fits for you. I hope that helps. How the hell did that turn into a reading? Anyways, I hope. Stay woke, y'all.